Where were you shot? Which part of the body? Where did the bullet
Oh, man, I got shot in my hand. My thumb came out of my hand, my face.
Shot in the face?
Yeah.
And where did that come out?
Out the tooth.
Wow, oh my goodness, there's a hole there.
Yeah,
I don't know why I'm surprised the bullet went through there, but it's alarming.
Yeah, it kind of changed my voice too, and this is the voice that sells 8 million records, so I think everything happens for a reason.
What?
50 Cent. 50 Cent. My homie 50 Cent. 50 Cent. The best-selling artist of 2003 is 50 Cent. Yeah.
Curtis James Jackson III, known to the world as 50 Cent rapper, actor, television producer, and entrepreneur. His story has been told many times, but the facts are often buried beneath the mythology. This is a factual account of how a boy from one of New York's toughest neighborhoods became one of hip-hop's most successful figures. Curtis Jackson was born on July 6, 1975, in Queens, New York City, and raised in the South Jamaica neighborhood by his mother, Sabrina. South Jamaica in the 1970s and 1980s was dealing with the economic decline that affected much of New York City. Poverty, crime, and the emerging crack cocaine epidemic defined daily life for many residents. Sabrina Jackson was a drug dealer who raised Curtis alone. She was involved in the drug trade during the crack epidemic to support herself and her son. Sabrina died in 1983 when Curtis was 8 years old. She was found drugged and killed in what was ruled a homicide. The case was never solved. After his mother's death, Curtis was sent to live with his grandparents in South Jamaica. His grandmother, Beulah Jackson, became his primary guardian. He attended Andrew Jackson High School, but began selling crack cocaine at age 12, using a local gym to hide drugs and money from his grandmother. The drug trade was lucrative. By his teens, Jackson was making substantial money on the streets. He stated in interviews that he made significant income dealing crack cocaine during this period. In 1994, at age 19, Jackson was arrested for selling drugs to an undercover officer. He was also charged with possession of heroin, crack cocaine, and a weapon. He pleaded guilty and was sentenced to 3 to 9 years in prison, but entered a boot camp program that allowed him to serve 6 months. During his time in boot camp, Jackson began writing lyrics and saw music as a potential alternative to street life. After his release, he began pursuing rap seriously. In 1996, a friend introduced him to Jam Master Jay of Run DMC, who was operating a recording studio in Queens. Jam Master Jay took Jackson under his wing, teaching him song structure, rhythm, and how to record. He spent time in Jay's studio, learning the technical aspects of making music. Jackson adopted the name 50 Cent, taken from a Brooklyn robber named Kelvin Martin who operated in the 1980s. He chose the name as a metaphor for change. By 1999, 50 Cent had caught the attention of Trackmasters, a production duo working with Columbia Records. He signed with Columbia and began recording what would become his debut album, Power of the Dollar. The album featured production from prominent producers and collaborations with established artists. One track, How to Rob, featured 50 Cent humorously describing robbing various celebrities and rappers. The song generated significant attention and controversy. Several rappers responded, including Jay-Z and members of Wu-Tang Clan. The publicity raised 50 Cent's profile considerably, but the attention came with consequences. His confrontational style and street background created tensions with other figures in the New York hip-hop scene. On May 24, 2000, 50 Cent was shot 9 times outside his grandmother's home in South Jamaica, Queens. He was hit in the hand, arm, hip, both legs, chest, and left cheek. The shooter was never officially identified, though speculation connected it to his feuds in the music industry. A bullet through his jaw left him with a distinctive slur in his voice. He spent 13 days in the hospital and several months recovering from his injuries. Following the shooting, Columbia Records canceled the release of Power of the Dollar and dropped Jackson from the label. The album has never been officially released. Unable to secure another major label deal after the shooting, 50 Cent turned to mixtapes to rebuild his career. Between 2000 and 2002, he released several mixtapes independently, distributing them through street vendors and local DJs. His most notable releases were Guess Who's Back and No Mercy, No Fear in 2002. The mixtapes featured 50 Cent rapping over popular beats from other artists, often directly challenging other rappers and recounting his shooting. His flow had adapted to accommodate the injury to his jaw. The mixtape Guess Who's Back caught the attention of Eminem through his lawyer, Paul Rosenberg, who gave Eminem a copy. Eminem was impressed by the raw talent and played the mixtape for Dr. Dre. Both producers recognized 50 Cent's potential. In 2002, Eminem signed Jackson to Shady Records, an imprint of Dr. Dre's Aftermath Entertainment and Interscope Records. The deal was reportedly worth $1 million. 50 Cent relocated to Los Angeles to begin recording his major label debut. For several months, he worked with Eminem and Dr. Dre on what would become Get Rich or Die Tryin, The album was recorded at multiple studios in California and New York, with both Eminem and Dr. Dre heavily involved in production. On February 6, 2003, Get Rich or Die Tryin was released through Shady Records, Aftermath Entertainment, and Interscope Records. The album was an immediate commercial success. It debuted at number 1 on the Billboard 200, selling 872,000 copies in its first week. The lead single, In the Club, produced by Dr. Dre and Michael Elizondo, became one of the biggest hits of the year. It spent 9 weeks at number 1 on the Billboard Hot 100. Get Rich or Die Tryin was certified 9 times platinum by the Recording Industry Association of America. It has sold over 12 million copies worldwide. Critics praise the album's production quality and 50 Cent's authentic storytelling about street life. It established him as a major commercial force in hip-hop. 50 Cent formed G-Unit Records as a subsidiary label under Interscope. He signed several artists from his inner circle, including Lloyd Banks, Tony Yayo, and Young Buck. G-Unit released their debut album Beg for Mercy in November 2003. It debuted at number 2 on the Billboard 200 and was certified 2 times platinum. 50 Cent launched the G-Unit clothing line in partnership with Marc Ecko. At its peak, the clothing line generated over $100 million in annual retail sales and was sold in major department stores. In 2005, the semi-autobiographical film Get Rich or Die Tryin was released by Paramount Pictures. 50 Cent starred as Marcus, a character loosely based on his own life. The film was directed by Jim Sheridan and received mixed reviews from critics, but grossed over $46 million worldwide. 50 Cent released his second studio album, The Massacre, on March 3, 2005. It sold 1.14 million copies in its first week, setting a record at the time. The album produced several hit singles, including Candy Shop, Disco Inferno, and Just a Little Bit. It was certified 5 times platinum. His third studio album, Curtis, was released on September 11, 2007. Despite selling 697,000 copies in its first week, it was considered a commercial disappointment compared to his previous releases. In 2004, 50 Cent made what would become his most lucrative business investment. He partnered with Glasso, the company behind Vitamin Water, to create a grape-flavored drink called Formula 50. Rather than accepting a standard endorsement fee, 50 Cent negotiated for a minority equity stake in the company, a decision that would prove highly profitable. In May 2007, the Coca-Cola Company acquired Glasso for $4.1 billion. Multiple reports indicated that 50 Cent's stake in the company netted him between $60 million and $100 million after taxes. This single transaction earned him more than his entire music career up to that point. Following the Vitamin Water windfall, 50 Cent significantly expanded his business portfolio across multiple industries. In 2011, he launched SMS Audio, a consumer electronics company that produced headphones and portable speakers. The company competed with Beats by Dre in the premium audio market. He entered the spirits industry by investing in Effin Vodka, a Dutch premium vodka brand. He became both investor and brand ambassador, heavily promoting the product. 50 Cent started SMS Promotions, a boxing promotion company. He managed several professional fighters, including former world champions Yuri Ortiz Gamboa and Billy Dibb. He purchased multiple properties, including Mike Tyson's former 52-room mansion in Farmington, Connecticut, for $4.1 million in 2003. The property included a nightclub, casino, and indoor pool. However, by 2015, 50 Cent faced serious financial challenges. On July 13, 2015, he filed for Chapter 11 bankruptcy protection in U.S. Bankruptcy Court in Connecticut. The filing listed both assets and debts ranging from $10 million to $50 million. He faced multiple costly lawsuits and judgments. One major case involved Lastonia Leviston, who was awarded $5 million in damages after 50 Cent posted a sex tape involving her online. Another lawsuit with Sleek Audio over a failed headphone deal resulted in a $17.2 million judgment against him, though this was later reduced. The bankruptcy filing was a Chapter 11 reorganization, not a Chapter 7 liquidation. This allowed 50 Cent to restructure his debts while maintaining control of his assets. Over the following months, he negotiated settlements with creditors, sold properties including the Connecticut mansion, and restructured his business operations. In January 2017, the bankruptcy case was successfully discharged. Court documents showed he had paid approximately $23 million to creditors and satisfied all confirmed obligations under his reorganization plan. While navigating his financial challenges, 50 Cent was simultaneously building a new career as a television producer. In June 2014, Power premiered on Starz. Created by Courtney A. Kemp, the crime drama series was executive produced by 50 Cent, who also had a recurring role as Cannon Stark. Power became one of Starz' most successful series. It ran for 6 seasons from 2014 to 2020, with the series finale drawing 1.9 million viewers, a record for the network. The success of Power led to an expanded universe of spin-off series, all executive produced by 50 Cent. Power Book 2, Ghost. Power Book 3, Raising Cannon. Power Book 4, Force. In September 2021, BMF Black Mafia Family premiered on Stars. The series dramatizes the true story of brothers Demetrius, Big Meech, Flannery, and Terry Southwest Flannery. 50 Cent serves as executive producer. The show has been renewed through a fourth season as of 2024. He has expanded into documentary production, including hip-hop homicides for WeTV and documentary projects for Netflix examining unsolved murders in hip-hop through his production company Unit Film and Television. 50 Cent has secured multiple deals with networks and streaming platforms, establishing himself as a prolific television producer. Musically, 50 Cent has released additional albums since 2007, Before I Self-Destruct 2009, Animal Ambition 2014. None have matched the commercial success of his first two albums. His sixth studio album, Street King Immortal, has been in development for over a decade but remains unreleased. In 2023 to 2024, 50 Cent embarked on a final lap tour to celebrate the 20th anniversary of Get Rich or Die Tryin. The 103-date global tour featured Busta Rhymes as a supporting act. It grossed $104.9 million from 1.18 million tickets sold across North America, Europe, and other territories, making it one of the highest-grossing hip-hop tours in history. On February 13, 2022, 50 Cent performed at the Super Bowl 56 halftime show at SoFi Stadium in Los Angeles. He performed in the club alongside Dr. Dre, Eminem, Snoop Dogg, Kendrick Lamar, and Mary J. Blige. The halftime show won a Primetime Emmy Award for Outstanding Variety Special Live in September 2022. From December 27, 2024 to January 5, 2025, Jackson performed his Las Vegas residency in the club at Dre's Nightclub. His current business ventures include Sire Spirits, a premium spirits company he founded after selling his stake in Effin' Vodka. He continues to invest in various ventures, including entertainment, technology, and consumer products. As of 2025, various financial publications estimate 50 Cent's net worth between $40 million and $60 million, reflecting his recovery from bankruptcy and continued success in television production and business ventures. Through Unit Film and Television, he maintains active production deals with Stars, Netflix, and other networks, with multiple series in development. Curtis Jackson has sold over 30 million albums worldwide. He has won a Grammy Award, 13 Billboard Music Awards, 6 World Music Awards, and numerous other accolades. His career reflects the evolution of hip-hop from a street-oriented musical genre to a mainstream entertainment and business platform. From selling drugs on the corners of South Jamaica to producing hit television series, from surviving 9 gunshot wounds to building a multifaceted entertainment empire, Curtis Jackson's life has been defined by adaptation and survival. Whether in music, television, or business, he has demonstrated an ability to identify opportunities and capitalize on them, often moving into new industries before they become saturated. His story encompasses the heights of commercial success, the depths of financial crisis, and the strategic rebuilding that followed. Curtis James Jackson III remains an active figure in entertainment and business. His influence on hip-hop culture, particularly the integration of music careers with business ventures and brand building, continues to shape how artists approach their careers. Whatever the next chapter holds, 50 Cent has already secured his place in hip-hop history and American popular culture.